Hello everyone, welcome to Frosty76201's G.I. Joe review channel. Today we're going to do the Pursuit of Cobra G.I. Joe Commander Duke. Show you a little bit of his card art right here. There we are. I apologize for the lens flare, so we'll just bring it a little closer like that. As you can see, now that we've moved on away from the movie line, we are no longer going to be featuring the Channing Tatum look. Thank God. Sorry. But it is still very well. It's very well drawn, and it kind of looks like to be a combination. It's like a very good '90s look, silver logo, but it is otherwise kind of now a standard for the Pursuit of Cobra line. As you can see here, he's a team commander or field commander, and first sergeant to the G.I. Joe team. Let's read a little bit about his description here. Let's see, this is a jungle assault figure, meaning that his storyline will take place in jungle battles. The G.I. Joe team discovers a Cobra terrordrome fortress covered with indestructible armor. His file card reads Duke. Real name, Conrad S. Hauser, serial number 23455, G189, grade E8, Master Sergeant. Mission equipment, MOLLE, Modular Lightweight Load Carrying Equipment Pack. Meaning this. All that for a backpack. Conrad Duke Hauser is the G.I. Joe team commander. He treks into the jungle carrying weapons and gear, including rapid-fire ANG-2J weapon system, pistol, flashlight, and flashlight. He heads towards suspicious sounds that are alarming nearby wildlife. He knows Cobra forces are the cause, and that is his job to stop them. It's his job to stop them. So it's a very well-written file card, and it kind of has like the... I've kind of just barely noticed this. It still looks like the Pursuit of Cobra. The Rise of Cobra file cards, in the sense that it looks like an ID tag that, like, one would wear around the lanyard. But it's, G.I. Joe's yellow. It's got the new Pursuit of Cobra G.I. Joe logo, which is this single star with the stripes behind it. It's very simple yet very effective. I actually kind of like the Rise of Cobra hawk symbol a little bit better, but G.I. Joe does need a logo of some sort instead of just their name printed, so it is good to see that. Onward to the figure. We have two machine guns. This one looks like to be a modified M16A2. They just added a scope and an extra grip on there. And they redid the stock, but otherwise it still looks like an M16. I'm not a weapons expert, so I'm not going to know exactly what type of weapon it is, but that looks like a pretty heavy-duty rifle there, maybe like a 50 caliber machine gun. If anyone does know more about weapons than I do and can identify that weapon, please feel free to comment. It's got a removable side clip right here. Take that right off. On that particular rifle, and it simply just pegs right back in. Provided you can find the peg. There it goes. Oop. Oh, we'll get back to that later here in a minute. The figure itself. It comes with this very interesting web gear. Let me see here. It goes across over the shoulders and across the chest. Has numerous packs, straps for ammunition, medical supplies, looks like a canteen, and this removable, very neat looking Bowie knife. So he is definitely prepared for jungle assault. The mold on the figure, they seem to have reused a lot of the different parts. The legs seem to be, I can't quite identify where they're from, but I think I've seen them before. They actually look a little bit like they use Storm Shadow's lower legs and General Hawk's upper legs. They definitely reused the reactive impact armor torso, and these arms seem to have come from possibly Storm Shadow, is what I'm going to make that guess at. The head, however, is completely new. Unlike I pointed out before, these no longer have the actor likenesses, so it's a completely original face, which you can see right there. The backpack, kind of talking about the accessories, does have this elastic band that goes underneath the peg's hole through these little clips right here and around. This will allow you to, if you want, put his extra gun right there through those straps. And it also has a place in the back for his flashlight to peg right into. As you can see, I just removed it. And there's his flashlight. All it is it simply goes right into the slot. You push it down a little bit, and there it is, perfectly secured. It's also got plenty of extra space in there if you'd like to put his pistol, which seems to be just a basic 9mm handgun. Ah! Oop, shoot. Losing stuff already. There we go. That has a good clear picture of it. And you can just throw that in there anywhere you want. So, I mean, he's got the 2 machine guns, handgun, backpack, flashlight, removable clip. The knife, I'm not quite sure if I mentioned that in that little list, but yeah. The same basic articulation as all modern era Joes: double jointed knees, rotating and pivoting ankles, the T-bar waistline, ball hinge elbows and shoulders, allowing for outward and 360 degree movement on both joints, and of course this ball socket hip. It does reuse some parts from various other Joes, so it is kind of a hodgepodge. However, the accessories on the head are new. The paint scheme is fantastic. They've actually added a lot of little detail like dirt and sweat kind of all in his forearms. You know, I guess Duke now is going to have that standard G.I. Joe scar, which first made its appearance on the original G.I. Joe action figure in the 1960s. So Duke will carry on that heritage. So it's kind of good to see that they've made that a permanent part of the character. The camouflage is very well done. I mean, it's just a fantastic paint scheme. They added these little nuances and details, and that's what I'm really loving about the Pursuit of Cobra line. Is it looks both realistic and modern, but has a slightly futuristic sense to it. So it looks like it could take place maybe 5-10 years in the future, but it's a very realistic looking future. But I mean, downsides. The web gear does restrict being able to peg the backpack in a little bit because it covers up more than half the hole. So once you are able to peg it in, it does fit very nicely in there. So it's got that going on. So he's got a lot of weight. I don't imagine that being a light load. Let's see if I can get this clipped in there properly. There we go. Oop. Put it in backwards. There we are. Talked about that earlier. The ammo does clip right back. That clip does fit nicely right back in there, and it holds very solid. All in all, I give this figure 8 out of 10. Loses points for reusing a lot of parts. However, the paint job and the use of those parts is so well done that it earns a lot of points. The character, I mean, it is just, it's just a fantastic figure. It's probably not one of my favorites out of the Pursuit of Cobra line, but it is, definitely a required figure for any collector, and probably one of the the better Dukes I've seen. As you all know, if you watch any of my other previous reviews, I've never been that big of a Duke fan. However, this just as a toy seems pretty darn cool. So 8 out of 10 it is. Thank you for watching, and enjoy more of my reviews.